you really need to catch yourself, especially when you're in your transitional phases. Because if you're not careful, you're going to repeat cycles that other people actually inflict upon you. What I mean by that is, when we're sharing ourselves in these spaces and we share like energy with people and spaces with people and we share relationships with people, we become entangled in these energetic exchanges. And I don't want to go as far and say that it's about like destiny swapping, but it is in a way that when you spend enough time with someone, that their stuff spills into you, like onto you, into you, and whatever pattern that they are either enabling for themselves or healing from, if you're not careful with protecting your energy, you're going to absorb that, right? And this doesn't just only happen to people who are energetically sensitive, because energy is energy, whether or not you're consciously aware of this. We're all absorptive, and we're all responsible for taking care of the things that we allow into our space, right? And you could say, well, oh, because I'm more spiritually gifted, I'm more, susceptible to becoming, like, that's also true, but in a general sense, everybody is partaking in this exchange of energy, and therefore everybody is responsible for taking care of their spiritual hygiene, and also responsible for keeping people away if these certain people cause certain energetic disturbances in your life, or these types of people bring in a lot of drama, or it's a lot of negativity. And unfortunately, you don't always see these things so obviously, like this person is causing this X, Y, and Z in my life. You're not going to always see this, because it's not going to always look like, oh, this is all negative, this is all bad energy. Sometimes it becomes so entangled in your life that you don't even realize how toxic it is for you. You don't even realize how draining it actually is. You don't even realize how much it actually takes away from your potential of becoming healthier and becoming wealthier and more prosperous and abundant and at peace. This is why that you have to be actually like discerning, and I guess this is where I can introduce a topic. Like, if you are more energetically sensitive and spiritually gifted, you have to be extravagantly careful, because you actually have things about you that can be like taken from you or used against you. Because when you have more spiritual gifts or more responsibilities, you actually have to be more responsible to protect your space, protect your peace, and protect your gifts, protect your energy. And if you just let these people come in and out of your life, you're either going to ruin your own potential, you're going to delay your own prosperity, you're going to swap places with people that are like miserable, and you're gonna let people take away from what you were supposed to get. Like, it's, these things happen. And that's why oftentimes people who have a higher purpose, they are inevitably going to go through phases where they are isolated. It's not in a sense of like isolation as a way of punishment, but it's a way for you to experience a reset by the universe, that you actually are aware of like what the hell is happening, because you get so wrapped up in these things, in these like optics or theatrics, all this bullshit that you don't even realize is bullshit. But then once you are forced to be on that reset phase, you are able to actually get yourself together, and you're able to actually like identify, oh my god, like where is this negativity coming from, where is this draining energy coming from, like where have I been putting my attention to. But it is your responsibility to actually realize this. And until you come to that place where you have more clarity, you're going to continue to be put on pauses, especially if you have a higher purpose to walk on, if you have bigger things to do. Like the universe is not going to let you get away with yourself when you're carrying all this energy that you take on from other people. And I know this video just went from just like talking in a general sense versus, it went from that to now like people with more responsibilities, but it's the same. In the general sense, it's the same. Is that when you're exchanging energy with people, you have to be careful, because, for example, if you spend enough time with someone where this person is constantly like playing victim and causing drama on people, you're going to absorb that, and you might actually spill that onto other people in your life. You see, those types of illnesses or those types of energies, like it spills. So if it's spilled onto you, now you're going to be spilling it onto other people, right? Unless you know how to really transmute this energy and really stop the cycle, and you either cut this person out or draw boundaries. Unless you do that, you are actually going to repeat the same behavior, even energetically. So this is why, be very careful, okay? Especially if you want to be more spiritual, mindful, and diligent about protecting yourself and really prioritize your spiritual hygiene, then you have to really be watchful of who you let into your space, and don't be like rushing into things. Don't get wrapped up by, you know, temporary feelings and moments and the highness of the emotions that you end up doing things that are going to have a permanent detriment, because that's what happens when you get swept up by moments in relationships, and you get influenced by other people and emotions, and you end up actually you end up spilling a lot that's not actually authentic to you. So this video is just to remind you to be more mindful of the energy that not only that you take on, but also the energy that you harbor, even by accident. Like sometimes you're carrying on energy that's not even yours, but also the energy that you end up spilling onto other people who did nothing to you. But it's because you're not managing your emotional spaces very well, okay? Just protect your energy.